session. Hang on. There we go. Is on. Boom. Hang on. He wants. Had he moved far away from you at that point?
No.
Because he's talking about being distant from you when he passed. He was distant from you when he passed. Hang on. One day she woke up and I was gone. So what happened? What did you do? Did he take himself out? Because when he says it happened quicker than you would expect, it either means I took myself out or that means it was a very quick incident and like there was no pain that was involved. That's what that means for me. That's my sign for that. Hang on. He said it was wrongful. I don't know what means wrongful. Hang on. But he says, I did it. Hang on. So it makes me lead to believe that. But he's not in that like crazy middle area where suicides hang out. And he's not a suicide person. Hang on. Okay. 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 You weren't able to see his body?
Not at first.
Okay. So he's talking about, I'm like, was she there with you at that point? Like whenever that happened, was she there with your shell? I'm like, I call it shell. And he was like, no, she wasn't able to see me then. I was like, okay, hang on. You ran to the hospital? Did he get into an accident? Okay, okay. He shows me you ran like the slow-mo, like running to a hospital. And I'm like, okay, okay, hang on. He said, I was already brain dead. I didn't know it hit me. What is that?
Sorry.
It's okay, honey buns. This is what I do. It's fine.
He was in a car accident. And we were from a really small town, and the guy that had found him said that when he had came up, he was already gone.
Yeah. That would make sense. Okay. 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 That would make sense.
That he just kind of like took his last breath in that guy's arms, but he didn't look like he was in pain or anything.
He wasn't there. That's why he said it would have been quicker than what you'd imagine. That would make sense. Thank you. Sorry. For me, this is a mystery, and I'm like, I'm going to get down to this mystery, what we're talking about. Hang on. He's saying it was the other person's fault, but it was his. Did he crash into something? Sorry.
They're just kind of like, so they found his car.
Yeah.
So like, say he was going down this way, right?
Yeah, it's another person.
He was the only car
that
was there.
Yeah, there was another person involved. He's talking about ditching, and then nobody else is there. Did he end up running into something off the road?
We're not sure. It was when they found him, he was on the opposite side of the road than the way that he was traveling.
Yeah.
And his car was up on its side with the driver's side pointing up.
Yeah, there was another vehicle involved. But it was like seeing the lights for a second and then dodging and then boom. He said it was their fault. But like we did this. It's okay. That's why he said it's their fault, but it's mine. Which means like
questions?
Huh?
Can I like ask him questions?
Of course you can, yeah.
Did they just leave? Did they not stop?
No, they just kept going. Because he shows me this and then it happens and they just go done. It's like as this is happening with him, they're already gone. Was there a ditch involved?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. He's talking about seeing it as it's going in, and then boom. I'm like, okay. So it's like being in air or flipping, whatever it may be. I guess it's being in air. I guess that's the thing. Hang on. Was he trying to drive home to you?
He was headed to work from my house.
From your house. Okay. Because he was like, I was with her. And I'm like, okay, is he trying to drive home to you? What is this? Hang on. Were we all supposed to have a daughter together? Did you want to have one?
We wanted a kid, yeah.
Okay, cool. If anything, it was going to be a girl. He's like, we were supposed to have a daughter together. I'm like, oh, okay. Hang on. Y'all wanted to get married, but you'd put it off. You'd put it off. He's talking about, he was like, damn, I was just doing my normal thing and what I needed to do. Did they find the car with the radio still on?
I don't know.
You know? He's talking about how he was like yelling or belting out for the radio. And then it ended up happening. There's another vehicle involved. It's almost like, it feels like there's a vehicle coming and it comes into oncoming traffic and he swerves and that's what causes this to happen. That's what causes this to happen. That's why he says it was like it was his fault, but it was really mine. Were you able to kiss his lips? He says whenever she kissed my lips, they were cold. He said that was the memory that we had. Okay, it's being there. That's a big thing. Oh man. Oh, all the feelings. Oh. You soaked in that last moment, didn't you? That's what he's talking about. He's talking about just standing there with it. How everything was not great. Hang on. Oh. He knows about that then. That's good. I've never had that before. That's a new thing. That's good. Oh. How you lingered a little bit longer. I know. He's very much with you at that moment. Get him out. You're still having issues with like getting past all this too, and it's okay. Who am I just supposed to like get past and like get over it? Is that a thing I'm just supposed to do? Is that how it's supposed to go? Yeah. Well, I mean, no, but yeah. Hang on. That's from him. That's not from me. Hang on. Oh, wait, would you scream in the kitchen or something like that? Or like scream about it? He's talking about like hearing you go like, ah, like this like death curdle, like horrible thing.
So, oh my God, he heard that?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I feel it. It's a rumble.
So you know how in the movies, like if a mom just finds out her kid's dead and it's just like,
Yeah.
his godfather had pulled. They have a towing company, and they went and got his car out of the ditch after it was cleared by the police, and they brought it back to the church where we were. And I thought I had heard them say that the car had crushed him, and I just screamed and I fell. Because I was so scared.
That's the blood curdling. Okay. Because I mean, I could do it, but I would scare my neighbor. I mean, it is something that only a mother or a person that lost somebody that they absolutely adore. It's a feeling. It's a like down here, and it makes you sick. And then you take 10 minutes afterwards to like recover from it at all. Hang on. He said, I just loved her. He said, I was so nice to her. He's like, sometimes I would really frustrate her. He's like, we just got along so well. Hang on. He says, she didn't like how he's talking about you always being like his rock, and about how you didn't like how he's talking about Air, how like flippant he was, I guess, in a way, but it's always like you had somebody there that would enlighten you or make you lighter. Like that's what it feels like, because you're very deep, and I like it. And he's very light, but he's like, I bring this like emotional romance that she had never had before. Like it's this love thing. It's very, very cool. It's very, very cool. Hang on. He said, this is going to sound so weird, and I'm just going to tell you this because it's in my head. He was like, the first time I touched her skin, it was just so different than mine. And I was just like, oh, okay, good. But it's revolving around a sexy fashion. So we're going to keep it in that area. Oh, sorry. We're just going to go there. Hang on. Hang on. Do you still have the few jackets of his? No sweaters. Yeah. He's talking about that. You still talk to his mom? He's talking about you wish he'd be closer. I don't know what that is.
He said that he wishes I would be close to her.
Yeah, but she feels kind of crazy, so I don't know what that is.
Does he mean his real mom or his stepmom?
Whoever the one is the main mom for him. They don't really delineate. It's the main mom feeling.
Okay.
He hated one and he admired another.
Dear God, which was which?
I know, right? They're both. Hang on. Who's the shorter, squatter one?
What do you mean when you say like squatter?
Just shorter, a little bit more round.
His stepmom.
Okay, cool. Hang on. Would he run to your house from there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I know I don't want you to think of this in a bad way. He said, this is sarcastic. This is not bad. He says, I don't know why she stopped loving me because I still love her. I know you're not that way. So it's sarcastic. So just FYI. Because I can feel the sarcasm behind it. Hang on. God,
I miss him.
I know. I never meant this to happen. He's like, whenever you ask what our life would be like, he said, whatever our life would be like, it would be perfect. That's what he says. It's like, because you envision it a lot. A lot. A lot. Yeah, do you have any questions for him in closing? He's beautiful. Is he around you? Yes. Is he... Do you have wood floors?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I hear him walking up wood, and that's why I'm like, do you have wood floors? Okay. Because I asked him, I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I'm in the house. And then I hear that, and I'm like, okay, do you have wood floors? Okay, cool.
Okay,
You feel him in the kitchen?
I feel stuff in the kitchen. Is that him?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Does he
It's okay.
does he play with my children?
Hold on. He said those are supposed to be mine. Hang on. Sorry about that. Hold on. He's very sarcastic. I don't want you to think that he's mad. I don't want you to think he's upset, because he's very jokeful, and he's talking about how nobody replaced him. So that means he's very like, bitch, I see what you're doing. Hang on. The youngest. Are they two of the same sex?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, he does, especially the younger one.
Oh.
It's a big thing, especially the younger one. So, but it's more like that type of thing. So it's okay. He's around you. He hangs out. He's very concerned about his mother, though. Whichever one is the shorter, squatter one. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what's happening with her. So I don't know if you can find out or anything, but he's concerned about her. But with you, he's definitely around you. If you ask for him, he'll be there. Okay? Because that's the way it feels. But he said it was the most devastating time in your life. I know it was. This is something that's so deep. I could read you for hours. Oh my God. I go, hold on. It's so deep. He's beautiful. I want you to, in closing, okay? I want you to take 10 minutes before you go out and do whatever you need to do. I want you to take 10 minutes and have a good, solid, grody, nasty cry. Okay? Because what happens is that I channel through you to them and back to you, and I have to let you release it, okay, before you can continue on throughout your day. Another thing, you don't have dreams about him anymore. It's okay. With all the stuff that's happening, you may have a dream about him tonight or tomorrow, just because that channel's open. I don't want you to ask to have a dream. I want you to accept that you may have one. Okay? So very different states of mind. And then another thing is, you may be more tired tonight and tomorrow than normal, because I've been channeling. I'm used to it. You're not. But if you have any questions, or if you need anything, just message me or email me. But he's good. Tell him you love him. Tell him thank you. He's a very sassy pants, and I'm very happy that he came through, because a lot of times, with the amount of time it's been since he's passed, and with how y'all were in a relationship, but like not, I don't know what happens with marriage. Marriage is something different, but he's talking about how like you were his everything, like you were supposed to be the end game for him. And so it's like a marriage. And so there's that continuation of love that moves on from death. Okay. So be sad, take time for healing, take 10 minutes to have a good cry, but know that he's with you. And if you ask for him, he'll show up, and I can guarantee you're going to get goosebumps from him, because that's how he feels for me. Okay. Okay. So I'll send you the recording tomorrow. And then if you have any questions, email me. Okay. Okay. I love you, Sarah. I think you're wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, girl.
Bye.